Katryna Ton, and I am a fully employed MBA student at UC Irvine's Mirage School of Business. And I will be graduating this year, June 2022, which is super exciting. And today I am also really excited to be taking over MBAchic's account to share with you what a day in my life looks like, as well as answer any of your questions about my MBA experience, my career journey as a woman in tech, and just giving you a little bit of behind the scenes of what it is like to work full-time while also pursuing your MBA. So to give you a little bit of background about me, I went to UC Riverside for my undergrad degree, where I majored in business administration with a concentration in marketing. And I knew when I graduated that I wanted to work in the tech industry. So I got my foot in the door at a startup tech company as an entry-level sales development representative. And from there, I was able to gain experience, learn how tech companies operate and the structure of them. And then after a couple of years, I moved into a marketing role. I thought that marketing was really where I wanted to take my career because that's what I majored in undergrad. But after working in marketing for about a year or so, I realized that that really wasn't the path for me. And that's because I evaluated my strengths, and I found that my strengths really lie in public communication and client-facing roles. So then I transitioned into customer success, which is where my career path has taken me now. And so I've been working in customer success for the past 3 years, and I'm currently a senior customer success manager at my current company. And as a customer success manager, I'm really a customer advocate for my book of business. So I work with clients to act as a strategist, an advocate, a consultant to help them use my company's technology or software to run their programs and businesses in the most efficient and effective way. So that's where my career is at now. And I decided to pursue my MBA because getting my master's, it has always been a huge goal of mine. I think education is something that I love so much and I think is so powerful, and I am truly an advocate for education. So I now attend UC Irvine for my MBA, and I'm so excited to be graduating this year. And now I'm really excited to answer any of your questions that you have about why I decided to pursue my MBA and what my experience has been like, as well as what my career experience has been like. So my initial questions that I'm getting a lot of are around finances, how I was able to pay for my MBA, if I took out loans, if my employer is covering the cost of tuition, and what the return on investment of an MBA really is. So I'll answer the employer question first, and I'll say that my company is not paying for the cost of tuition. I know that tuition reimbursement is sometimes a benefit that companies offer. However, as somebody working at a startup tech company, that's something that I knew going into pursuing my MBA that I wouldn't get. So I was okay with taking out loans. However, if you work at a company that offers tuition reimbursement, I would definitely look into that. And then I would also negotiate how much they cover. So that's something that I would advise you to do, because I think that it is really awesome when a company is able to do that and basically support their employees in pursuing their career and educational goals. I found that when it comes to my classmates who have employers who cover the cost of tuition, that there is a commitment to stay at that company for a couple of years after graduation. But if that's something that you are going to do anyway, or if you really love your company and think that you can grow your career there, then it's definitely worth it to pursue your MBA and take advantage of that benefit that they offer. For me, I took out loans, and the reason why is because, one, I needed those to cover the cost of my MBA because it can be very expensive. And also, I was willing to do that because pursuing an MBA is a personal goal of mine that I wanted to pursue and achieve. And when it comes to the return on investment, I found that I am already seeing the benefits of an MBA degree when it comes to negotiating for my salary, getting promotions, getting bonuses, and things like that. There was also that Wall Street Journal article that came out a few months back saying that the MBA is the degree that really pays for itself. So anybody who has an MBA typically makes more than they borrowed 2 years after graduating. And again, I've already seen the benefits of that, and I haven't graduated yet. So I think that there's going to be a really good and beneficial return on investment for me after I graduate. So I love that you're a fellow CSM as well, and I love this question because I think that everything that I've learned in my MBA has been able to be directly applied to what I do in my work. Although the case studies are different and from different industries, and the things I learn may be different from what I actually do for my job, the business concepts around the things that I learn in my MBA can be applied to what I know in my work experience. One of the things that has really been able to help me in my job as a CSM specifically is negotiations. So last year I took a negotiations class, and now I'm able to better negotiate, be more confident in my negotiations, and use the strategies and tactics that I learned in that class to be able to better position myself and communicate to my clients or internally what I really want out of the conversation. I was able to negotiate my salary in the past couple of months, as well as a promotion. And then because I'm a CSM, I also work with clients on renewals, contracts, upsells, and things like that. And so my negotiation skills have definitely increased and improved in the past few months. Whereas before it wasn't really a strength of mine, now it is something that I'm really confident in. So I love this question because I think a lot of people have the misconception that what you learn in school doesn't directly correlate to what you do in real life or whatever your career is. I think that's what sets an MBA apart, because I have felt and I have experienced that what I've learned in my MBA program has directly correlated to what I do in my role as a CSM. I decided to work for 3 years before I decided to pursue my MBA, and I think that is what really made the difference for me, because I was able to gain work experience, understand what it is like to be in the workforce, and then when I decided to pursue my MBA and I started taking classes, I was able to understand the business concepts way better and relate them back to what I do in my personal job. As a CSM, I think what has really specifically helped me is my negotiations class. And because I work with clients, I deal with contracts, upsells, renewals, and those types of things in my role, negotiating is a really big part of what I do in my job. And so I wasn't a super confident negotiator when I started. However, I started to build up those skills, and then after taking my negotiations class last year, I was able to apply the strategies, tactics, and negotiation skills to what I do on a daily basis in order to better communicate my position in a negotiation and get the result that I want. Not only do I do that with my clients, but I've also been able to negotiate my salary and a raise in the past 3 months. And so I think when it comes to getting your MBA or the classes and the courses that you learn in an MBA, having work experience before you decide to pursue your MBA is really helpful, so that you can better understand business concepts and then also apply the things that you learn in whatever you're doing in your career. So here is my desk and my workstation. As you can see, I have a standing desk from FlexiSpot, so I can choose to make it go up or down whenever I want to sit or stand. When it comes to my workstation, I prioritize ergonomics over aesthetics because I think it's really important to have proper posture when you are standing or sitting for work all day. So I have an ergonomic chair with a lumbar support. And then as for my desk, I have an ergonomic keyboard. I used to get carpal tunnel when I was working at the office because I didn't have the proper tools for an ergonomic setup. So I'm really glad that I have it at home. I also have an ergonomic mouse and a mouse pad with wrist support. And then as for my monitors, I have them mounted, and this really helps with the amount of desk space I have. So I have my monitor mounted on this side, and then the mount also came with a laptop stand, which is really perfect because then I can have my 2 screens at eye level. The mount is from Amazon. And then as for accessories on my desk, I have my variety of drinks, my plant over there, a phone stand, and then on this side I have my pen cup, some notebooks, and things that I just need for work every day. So that's my work setup. So I work 40 hours a week. I'm actually working right now. So I work a full-time job. And then when it comes to school, I have 2 classes a quarter typically, where I attend school in the evenings, and my classes are 3 hours long. So that's another 6 hours plus any group projects, homework, studying, papers, anything that I have to do when it comes to the work outside of school, which probably takes another like 10 to 12 hours a week. So I would say the breakdown between work and school is 40 hours, which is a normal work week for my full-time job, and then 20 hours give and take for anything school related. Hello, it's another night of business school, so I thought I would show you my outfit for class tonight. I am wearing a sweater, trousers, and sneakers, which is basically my school outfit formula. This sweater is an old one from Zara. I love the exaggerated balloon sleeves, and then we're going with monochrome, so I paired it with my trusty Zara trousers that I wear all the time and my white sneakers.
Spain isn't reliant, remember, Franco said Spain will never be reliant on
Hi guys, welcome to a day in my life as an MBA student. Today's a Saturday and I have my global business class to prep for our international trip to Spain later this month. I'll do my skincare and makeup and I want to look my best today since I'll be networking with new classmates. I'll then put on a good business casual outfit because I want to dress to impress and then off to campus. In class today, we learned about the business impacts of the current events on the EU, and then after class, our program served us lunch. I then headed off to happy hour to hang out with my friends and mingle with new classmates. And cheers to heading off to Spain in 2 weeks. See you there! Hi guys, here's a day in my life as a full-time woman in tech by day and a grad student by night. First, I'll wake up and do my morning routine and make my breakfast. I'll take my breakfast to my desk while I answer any client emails and prep for the day. In my role, I have a lot of client-facing meetings and I also meet with my internal team as well. Thank you so much for following me on my MBAchic takeover. I hope that you enjoyed my insights and that I answered all of your questions. But if you have any more questions, I'd be happy to answer them, and you can follow me at Call Her Classy, and I will see you over there. Bye!